just about ready to go. Today's starting pitcher, number 63. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Ready to go? Here's Brandon Nimmo. Up and in, and we're underway.
Man, first pitch of the day, and the zone's already tight.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. O'Neal on his horse. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Stallings collects, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Really good, hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. 1 out, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Cowser sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 down. Here's a Mets lineup now.
Batting third,
and perhaps part of the game plan is to get into the bullpen as early as possible. They're facing a staff that's blown a lot of games in the later innings.
Boog and his hitters, you're aware of that, but you don't want to become too relaxed and wait too late in the ball game, because you never know what could happen on any given day. But with that said, even if you fall behind early, you've got a lot of confidence that this game will not be over until that final out.
Juan Soto in the box now. No balls and a strike. There's the strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one just misses. Now 1-2.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
2 out, space is empty. That's inside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Left-hand batter waits. Stays alive. Two outs. Now it's 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Line drive, short hop to third. Zips it across. They get the out on Soto. And that is that. Down in order go the Mets. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And on the hill, number 52. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Jackson Holiday, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Lifted in the air, right field. Soto gets under it, and there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Colton Cowser.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
And that is out of play. And that one almost hit him. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Gunnar Henderson stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The 1-0.
Yeehaw! 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And misses inside. To right field, way back, gone. His 11th of the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
2 outs, nobody on. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Inside, just missed. On the ground to first, Alonso tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Inning over. Solo shot, and the O's draw first blood. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're dialed into the show. Back now at Oriole Park, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Pete Alonso.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. A plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball.
That one ripped. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Here's Jesse Winker. That one fouled off. The 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Right side, O'Hearn. Handles, throws to first, and Winker is set down.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Right down to shoot. That's strike one.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
That one missed.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That's down and in. Next offering upstairs. Fair ball.
All over that one right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now it's going to be Luis Torrens. Fought off foul. Way outside, and it's a ball and a strike. That's towards center. Mullins in pursuit. He's got it, and that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Orioles 1 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Ramon Laureano.
Ramon Laureano.
And that's outside. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines. That was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now Colton Cowser. And that one fouled off.
No, that's down. Ball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Tapped in front of the plate. On to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. And that's too high. That's off the mark. Now 2-0. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Ball 4, tried another curve but couldn't locate it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. That one misses. 1-0. Mullins needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Next pitch misses, and a count now 2-0.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3.
3-1.
Ooh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Two outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 2 outs. Jacob Stallings now. Just missed.
No, that missed.
O'Neill, the lead runner out at second. Mullins at first, 2 out of the inning. In the air, right field, Soto. And that ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Back here in Baltimore, new inning getting started, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Ronnie Mauricio. Swung on, belted. Gone into the flag cord. His second home run of the series. It's 1-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And now it's going to be Brett Beatty. Splits the plate. Strike one.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Beatty starting up the middle at second, hitting ninth in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2019. This one in the air center field. Mullins settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder Brandon
And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1. And ball one.
That's a ball. No, that missed. That's a ball.
Oh, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Tied up here in the early going. Late swing, foul to the left. Next offering is fouled back. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Stallings puts it away, out number 2.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
On the ground. And that chance handled. One up, one down.
Now batting, third baseman Jordan Westburg.
The next to hit for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That clips the zone, and that is strike 2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch in the dirt, and that is ball 1. Cut out and miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered here in this one. First
That's a ball.
pitch
That's
just
inside.
misses.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy can do some real damage.
Swings through that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with
1
that
and
arm
1.
action.
There's a strike. Next offering is down low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That one is absolutely belted. And it looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now here is Ryan O'Hearn. Grounded out his first time. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. There's a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Tap foul at the plate. Next pitch is outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And now the count filled up 3-2. Ramon Laureano in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Henderson stands at second with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And the Orioles leave 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Back now at Oriole Park as we go to the top of the 4th. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that one fouled off. And that's down and away. Rips one to right. O'Neal makes the catch. And there's one down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And the first offering is not close. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch misses. And now 2-0.
2-0 count. Great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Outside ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk.
Now
And guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Go ahead run on base. Jesse Winker now at the plate. Grounded out his first time. And that
No,
one
that's
a
down.
little
Ball.
below the knees. And that's ball one. Runner takes off. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jeff
And now here's
McNeil.
Jeff McNeil. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just
That's high. That's
missed.
a ball.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Laser base hit. Alonso is waved home. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single. It's
Now
2-1.
catcher.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
First and second, 1 out. Torrens getting ready to hit.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this
Outside, that's a
matchup.
ball.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Got him. And now 2 gone.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. And I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Ronnie Mauricio now. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one missing low.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a foul ball. Winker on second. McNeil on at first with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Ramon Laureano. Late with the swing there.
You know, these Orioles doing a
0-1.
great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be...
Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now the left fielder, Colton Cowser. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. And fouled off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Runner at second, nobody out. The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Man at second. Way out front for strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
That missed by a lot. And the count's even at 2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. And there's 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So digging in, Tyler O'Neill.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Here's your 1. Hard ground ball for a base dive. Coming home. The throw in. He'll score easily. We are tied at 2.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
1 down. Next to hit, Cedric Mullins.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just 1 shy of that milestone.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a foul ball. The 0-2. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. That's a special one. 100 career homers. And they add a couple more. It's 4-2.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Right through there for a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning.
No, ball.
Well, Siggy here in Baltimore, and crab cakes. We need to get our hands on some crab cakes. You think we'll get someone to maybe run down for us and grab a few?
Absolutely. It's got to happen. Maryland crab cakes, the best. And talk about the seasoning. Nobody does it better than the people here in the city of Baltimore, but even so here at the ballpark, some great food.
Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Holiday in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Yeah, and I'm kind of partial to my guy Boog down there over that right field wall and some barbecue, because Boog can fire up some pretty good barbecue.
Yeah, and I'm surprised we haven't seen any of that yet up here in the booth. Come on, man, let's go.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Winker makes the grab, and that's the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 4-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Baltimore, ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Brett Beatty. To third. Fair ball.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Back to the top
Nimmo.
of the Mets order. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 0 for 2 in this one.
Well, these Mets need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
First and second, no outs. Francisco Lindor, the next to hit. Just missed.
Ball.
Baden over at second. Nimmo at first with no outs. Swing and a foul out of play. And a count 1-2. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. He's under it. Hauls it in for the out. And now it's Juan Soto.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
Line drive, base hit. Baden rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Two on, 1 out. Alonso digs in now. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's the left fielder, Jesse Winker, 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Gregory Soto, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Dominguez getting cranked up as well. Runners on first and third, 2 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Jordan Westburg. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Missed inside with the curve.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
And the next pitch is way outside. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. On the ground to third, Mauricio tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gunnar
And here comes the Mets
Henderson.
manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Number 52 done for the day, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for New
Clay
York,
Holmes comes on
Number
now.
35.
He's been so good against lefties.
Clay Holmes.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. The shortstop takes the ball.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the
Ryan
Orioles,
O'Hearn, the next to
first
hit for the
baseman,
Orioles.
Ryan O'Hearn.
That's to third. Has some trouble with it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Now batting.
Here's Ramon Laureano.
Designated hitter, Ramon Laureano.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And now the 0-1. There's a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Next offering is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one way inside. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. On the corner for a strike. And takes low for ball one.
Ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Henderson at second. O'Hearn at first. 2 out of the inning.
Ball.
Tyler
Got a full
O'Neill
count.
waiting on deck for the Orioles. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Battling here as he fouls it away. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two on, 2 outs. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. We're through 5. It's the Orioles 4 and the Mets 3.
Now pitching.
We're back,
for the
and they make a
Orioles.
change to start the 6th.
Number
The new pitcher,
43.
Ryan Baker.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of
Hitting
outs to
off the
get.
net.
So they're
The
looking for a
designated
big
hitter,
outing out of him
Jack
right here to get some
McNeil.
critical outs.
McNeil in the box now. Takes strike 1.
0-1.
Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Popped up. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Torrens
Nope.
in the
Ball.
box with 1 away as he takes ball
1-0.
1. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 2.
Well,
2-0.
I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
In the air, left field. Cowser snags it, and there are 2 outs. Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets.
Baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
Mauricio in his 2nd season, 23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And there's a
2
ball.
notes to count.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
2-1.
And that's
Ball
outside. Brett Beatty waiting to hit for the Mets. Two outs. And it's fouled away. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing here this half. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Orioles 4 and the Mets 3. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the 6th, and into the box for Baltimore, Tyler O'Neill. Holmes back to work. There's a swing and a miss.
You know, these Orioles,
0-1.
digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 and 2's the count.
That misses the zone, and the count is 2 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one missing inside. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
That's in there. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swinging a foul straight back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering way off the plate. And they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that keeps the inning going. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jackson Holliday. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one outside. 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Inside and hit him. He had him 1-2 and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. First and second, 2 outs. Westburg now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. That misses, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Next one off the plate inside. And the count is even 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next pitch is outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
In the air on the infield, Baden. And makes the grab. And the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Now pitching.
Welcome back.
Orioles.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Gregory Soto. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Soto.
And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty.
Second baseman, Brett Beatty.
Gets the slider in there for a strike. On the ground, right side. Sneaks through, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
No outs, runner at first. And here is Brandon Nimmo. And that misses. And that is ball 1. Fouled off. He was late. Yeah, that's fouled off. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Popped up. Westburg. And out number 1 on the grab. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The shortstop takes the ball. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Runner on the move, and that is out of play. Back to the mound. It hit him. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First pitch misses. And that one fouled off. Next pitch misses inside. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And they tack on 3. It's 6-4.
You almost feel bad for the baseball when Juan Soto hits it. His swing is so powerful. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Gregory Soto gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Andrew
Number
Kittredge.
39.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. On the ground right side, and that one handled. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Jesse Winker.
And next for the Mets, Jesse Winker. 1 for 3. Inside. 1-0. Movement in the bullpen. Felix Bautista is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Cano getting loose as well. Two down, nobody on. That clips the corner.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Hit hard on the ground is short. On to O'Hearn. And Winker is set down. That's out number 3. Mets get 3 on this homer. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Reed Garrett.
Well, the best relievers
Now
love the
pitching for the
opportunity
New
to
York
come
Mets.
in and protect a tight lead
Number
late in the ball
75.
game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading off
And
for
now the
Orioles,
shortstop, Gunnar
the
Henderson.
shortstop,
He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first
Henderson.
inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
The shortstop takes the ball. The next offering misses. Ball 2.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. And that's too high, ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Oh, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first. Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
O'Hearn swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
And that one got a piece of him.
That really wasn't a bad pitch at all, but hitters these days just aren't afraid to get up on top of the plate.
Laureano comes up to hit. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
1-0.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th.
That's the ball down.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. Henderson, the lead runner, out at second. O'Hearn on at first with nobody out. Slap the other way, foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ground ball, left side, and it's just foul. That was close. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And they're all loaded up.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at-bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
Now the left fielder, Colton Cowser. Golden opportunity right here.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
So the tying run at second. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches.
Swing and a pop-up. Lindor, long run. And it's out of reach after the slow first step. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and it's a one-run game.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Now it's the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Ball one there.
No, that missed. 1-0.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That's outside. And the count 2-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a foul out of play. Stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And it remains 2-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Swings, and he breaks his bat. Comes home with it for 1. Over to Alonso. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Reed Garrett won't go any further, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third. So looking for some help there. Back in a minute.
Now pitching for the New York
Oscar
Mets.
Brazoban taking over on the mound.
43.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ball 1 low.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 8-6. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Now a chance for Jacob Stallings. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Two outs. On the ground to third. Mauricio with the throw to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 8-6. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. Now it's the DH, Jeff McNeil. Hard hit left side. On to O'Hearn. And a quick out, number 1.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Andrew Kittredge done for the afternoon, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching
Sir Anthony Dominguez on to pitch here.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Luis Torrens will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Just off the inside edge. Action in the pen down there. Corbin Martin is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. The 1-0.
Ball. 2-0.
Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Inside ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Mauricio swings through it for strike 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away.
Well, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Brett Beatty getting ready to hit. And that's in there at the knees. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fastball for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The tying run at the plate. That one misses, and it's 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Torrens off of first with 2 away. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Tying run at the plate. That's off the mark. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
He goes down looking. Mets strand 1. Can't cut into an 8-6 deficit. Back here in Baltimore, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
On the ground to the left.
Foul ball.
And that's just foul. That one fouled off.
Two and two.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one lifted in the air, center field. One down.
Now batting.
And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg.
Westburg.
There's a strike. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Reaching for it and brings it in. Three up, 3 down for the Orioles. They lead at 8-6.
Now pitching
Corbin
for the
Martin
Orioles.
on to try and close it out. A chance at his
48.
first save of the year.
Corbin
At the plate,
Leading off
Brandon
for the Mets,
Nimmo.
Center fielder Brandon Nimmo.
First pitch, not close. Martin measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve,
ball.
and he works in a slider.
2 up.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. Swing and a ball popped up. Westburg moving under this one. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting shortstop Francisco Lindor.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Just off the inside edge.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does. Good fade and sinking action in that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
So they're down to their final out. Juan Soto now. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. That's down and in.
1-0.
And there's the strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. This could end it. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. This one is over.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
Final score of 8-6 in this one as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.